People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone.
Hello, YouTubers. So today I actually wanted to talk to you about a show I used to watch a long time ago. Unfortunately, it's one I never discovered when it was on TV. Apparently, a lot of people didn't discover it when it was on TV. But later, I got the seasons on DVD. It was Arrested Development. It's funny because going back and watching the DVDs, it's such a shame that the show it was at one time I believe it was called by some the best show nobody's watching because it apparently didn't do all that well in ratings, but if you watch it, it actually was a really good show. It was a really funny show. It's mainly about Michael Bluth. And he's, the son of George Bluth and Lucille Bluth, owners of, the Bluth Company. They, at the very early, I'm not spoiling anything here because this is like the first thing that happens on the very first episode. George Bluth gets arrested for a number of things that he's apparently done throughout his career in the Bluth Company. And it ends up being Michael Bluth, who's already kind of always felt unappreciated within his family, and he just got passed up. He was supposed to be taking over the company as his dad was retiring, and instead his dad passes it off to his wife, to Michael's mom, Lucille. So he's gone through enough with this family, and for him this was like he was just fed up. But of course he gets stuck having to keep the family together. And kind of the show kind of goes on from there. Lasted about actually 3 seasons originally. Then now recently there's been a new Netflix season. I'm actually going to talk about that separately in a different episode. So I just wanted to talk about the show in general. I loved this show. I fell in love with it when I finally discovered it. So I now own all the original seasons on DVD. It's a really funny show. There's just so many things that are just so funny within it. I just love the way they all interact. I've always been a big fan of the Joe Bluth character. He's a magician. He's kind of a jackass, to be honest, but he's also hilarious, and he has his moments of being a good guy, but in general, he's just hilariously a jackass. He has a magic act, but he's always kind of inept at it. I love. There's always these funny scenes where he tries to, he says some kind of fire reference, like he's like, I'm on fire or something like that. Because he's expecting he's going to do one of his tricks where he shoots out a ball of fire, but just the lighter fluid comes squirting out. It's just hilarious. One of the other random little bits that I love about this show, that it's funny because they always they have little things that they'll do once or twice, and then all of a sudden they bring it back randomly, which is just funny. But one of the things that I always found the funniest is the fact that nobody in the Bluth family apparently knows what a chicken sounds like. It starts with Job, and then all throughout the seasons, all the other families, they do an imitation of a chicken, and it sounds nothing like what a chicken actually sounds like. It's hilarious. And then especially the one time when they all were doing their really bad chicken imitations together to Michael. So it's really funny. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't seen it, I can't really explain it. You just have to see. It's really a shame that the show apparently didn't catch on, because it was really funny. I was a big fan of it. So if you've never seen it, I definitely recommend you check out the first 3 seasons. Now, as for the 4th and final season, what do I think about that? That I'll tell you in another episode. So for now, let me know in the comments below. Did you watch this one as originally on TV? Did you catch it after that? Do you like it, or were you one of the people who just didn't quite get it? Maybe it just wasn't your thing. Okay, thank you, YouTubers. Have a nice day.
Women so wicked when you're unwanted. The streets are uneven when you're down, when you're strange. Faces come out of the rain when you're strange. No one remembers your name when you're strange. When you're strange.